Hi guys, welcome to another A1 video walk round. It's very, very cold, so I'm going to spend as little time outside as possible. But let's go through this. So this is a 2067 Hyundai Tucson 1.7 CRDI automatic gearbox. This is one of our own. I bought this 6 months old, so we've done all of the servicing. Watch it, there's a car coming. We've done all the servicing on it. All at Hyundai, also by us. I think it was done in October a couple of thousand miles ago, so I think it's currently sitting on about 54k, and it was done on 52. So you've got nothing to do on it. Sam, what's the intervals on these?
I think they're about 20,000 miles.
20,000 miles.
Yeah.
This is a December 17 car, so it's just gone over 3 years old, which means you'll get 2 years Hyundai warranty left as well. And if you do loads of miles, I think they're unlimited, aren't they, the mileage?
Let's check that one out. I believe it is. Yeah, I think it is.
Anyway, I digress. So let's come and have a look at the outside. Sam, do you want to take it round? So we've done the wheels in this lovely matte black colour, just because I think it looks cool. And certainly with the black bumper bits, on the black bumper bits, I think that looks really good. If you really wanted to finish the car off, I'd go for some privacy glass on the back. If you're carrying kids in the summer, you don't have to put them stupid things up in the window, and it just looks pretty cool. Probably about 250 quid plus the VAT, but we can do that here if you wanted it. Now these Tucsons are super specced up. They've got loads of gear on. Reversing camera here, rear parking sensors here. We'll go through more of that as we go inside. Can I point out some damage?
Yeah.
Point out some damage.
Yeah.
Come here. Right. Okay, this is it. I thought I'd show you before I touched it in. There's a stone chip there, there's probably a loading chip, and one there. But that'll be gone when I'm touching it in. I thought I'd leave it as it came in, really. All we've done really is the wheels and an amazing detail on it. So. She is, as they say in the trade, a minter. Cool?
Yeah.
All good?
Yeah.
Alright, we're just going to press pause, going to open it up, have a look under the back, under the bonnet, and I'll show you all inside. Good stuff. Got no feeling left in my hands. As they call it from my manor in North London, it's Blizz and Ting. Right, under the engine, this is 1.7 CRDI. They've had this engine out a long time. This is the Euro 6 version, so if you live in London, it's ULEZ compliant. Happy days. Average miles per gallon, urban they're talking about 52. I know we get about 45 to the gallon on mixed driving. Obviously when they publish figures from the manufacturer, they're full of rubbish, aren't they, really? But in the real world, 45 to the gallon, no problem at all. So they do 2 engines in this particular car, other than the petrol. They do 2 diesels, the 1700 CRDI, which is 2-wheel drive, front-wheel drive. Then they do a 4-wheel drive 2-litre diesel version. For me, unless you're going off-road, the 4-wheel drive is pointless. It adds a load of weight. It actually makes the car slower, so you get a bigger engine, but it's slower. And around town, it's about 10 miles per gallon worse off on fuel than this, the 2-wheel drive version. So as you can see, our detailers have been at this, super clean, lovely. Right, let's pop this down. Let's go to the boot, Sam. Need to get inside quick. Woo. Right, boot. Seats will go down, make it into a little van. Unbelievable amount of space when these go down. You stay there. There we go. So if you can see, loads through, single level, happy days. Oh, now I've not found a cop on the handle again. Here we go. Oh, and they tilt these seats as well. But we'll come to that in a minute. Right. Underneath here, you can, if you want, get rid of. It's got a proper spare wheel, an alloy spare wheel, the actual size of the wheel that you would be taking off. Very rare nowadays. Unused cargo net, all the tools, jack, yada yada yada. But what you can do is, if you didn't carry this wheel and you were just carrying some tyre foam, you can actually have a lower level in the boot to create a bit more boot room. There we go. Rear parking camera. Just there. Okay. There's one thing I want to show you just on the bonnet as well. Again, just because I'm honest to stay as long. Look, can we see a few touch-ins that I've got to do from stone chips? Oh, there's another one there. Happy days, right. You going that side? Okay, so what we've got here is an armrest, 3 seats, Isofix, super duper. And then what I do like is these seats, they tilt as well. So you can have them tilted back a little bit, or if you need to be more upright for kids, they tilt like that. All 3 do that. We've got cubby holes there, and importantly, the aircon vents that go into the back as well. All fitted mats all the way through, all in good condition. Right. You can stay out. You can stay outside in the cold.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm going to be in the warm. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. Right. So, I'll tell you what we didn't show. Let's go back to the back again. So I'm 6'1". That seat is in my driving position, and look at the room. Loads of room. I'm a big boy. Loads of headroom. Loads of knee room. Top drawer. Right. Okay. So what we'll do is, why don't we go and do the drive? I think someone wants to get out, and just press pause, and we'll do all the spec and everything else while we're doing the drive. Love. Okay, so we're going to do a little drive, and I'll talk you through all the specification and stuff as we're doing it. So I've bought and sold loads of these Hyundais. We run them for one of the companies that I do all the cars for. I particularly like these Tucsons. It's the sister car to the Kia Sportage. They run the same gearbox, engines, running gear, stuff like that, and that's why they both run the very long warranties. Look, let's make no bones about it. The Kias and the Hyundais have come on a long way in the last 10 or 15 years. The build quality inside these is so much better than they used to be, and really it is up with most of the what I'd call mid-range manufacturers out there. Ford, certainly better than most of the French and the Italian stuff. Honda, Toyota. In fact, probably a bit nicer inside than the Toyotas, which can feel quite cheap sometimes. What's good about the Hyundai Tucson? This is unbelievably good room inside. I think probably slightly better than the Sportage in terms of room. Really good efficiencies in terms of fuel, petrol, insurance, all that kind of stuff. They're not really expensive to repair. They don't really go wrong, and also you're covered by a very long warranty, which is amazing. Right, so drive-wise, so the gearbox on these are a bit more of an old school gearbox. It's not a fancy dual clutch thing. They don't have flappy pedals that no one bloody uses anyway. If you wanna drive in a manual mode, you can do it down here on the stick and push it up and down, but it's pointless. So in terms of drive, they drive really well. They cruise really nicely. Look, they're not a car that you're going to be chucking round corners. You know, there's a little bit of roll in the corners, but that's not what they're for. You know, they're for a family of 4 or 5, getting them about, you know, throwing stuff in the boot, the football stuff or whatever, and just being a nice comfortable ride, which they are. They've got, I say, unreal spec. So we've got satellite navigation with speed sensors, so it tells you what speed you should be doing, tells you 40-mile-an-hour limit or whatever, tells you if there's cameras coming up. It's got DAB, Bluetooth music streaming, Bluetooth hands-free. It's got lane departure, so it tells you if you're coming out of lane on the motorway. It's got heated seats, air conditioning, dual zone climate control. It's got electric, I think it's got electric lumbar support as well. It's got cruise control. I'm not sure if it's got speed limiter actually. It's definitely got cruise control. Might have speed limiter as well actually. Anyway, we've had a lot of these over a long period of time. They're just very good cars. They're very underrated, and I would probably buy one of these over most of the SUVs out there before you start getting into the more expensive German stuff like the Q5, X3, stuff like that. And I think the styling is pretty good on them. You know, they weren't the best looking cars many years ago, but certainly now they're a decent looking SUV. So that's our road test nearly over. What I quite like about this 1.7 engine, it's not overly complicated. It's been around a while. They obviously upgraded it into the Euro 6 so it would fit in with the new CO2 emissions. But it's still got really good pull to it. It's got a lot of power. It's not a particularly slow SUV. I think the petrol engine, they do a 1600 GDI. You know, a lot of people want to buy a petrol. That particular engine can be a little bit underpowered. If you're using it around town, it's fine, but if you're getting out on the open road a bit, you have to work it a bit harder. This with the turbo and the diesel, a lot more mid-range power. Really, it's better for a bit more long range. So what we're going to do is we're going to press pause at this point, and I'll just go through a few other bits once we're back at base. Okay, so last bits, we're just going to have a quick look at in here so I can show you a few of the bits. So we've got rake and reach steering wheel, seat is height adjustable, plus we've got the lumbar on it. We've got all of the controls for the cruise control here, stereo, all that kind of stuff. In fact, let me nick the camera there and I'll show them all. So that's all the cruise control here, stereo stuff there. It's a lane departure, that is traction control, got auto folding mirrors. You can do that on the key as well. All of our electric central lock-in, windows, mirrors there. This is our dual zone air conditioning. Let's pop it into reverse there. It's our reversing camera. Navigation, media we can do, radio is DAB as I said. Then we've got all the stuff like the hill descent stuff, auto stop start, you can turn the parking sensors off, auto gearbox so you can shift it across and plus and minus it from there. And then in here we've got USB, 12-volt chargers, auxiliary stuff like that. Okay, so and auto wipers and auto lights as well. As I say, really good car, really well looked after, unbelievably good condition, full Hyundai history, nearly 2 years of Hyundai warranty left. I think it comes with the assistance as well, the like a roadside assistance for 5 years as well, which is a really good cover on this because they have like a replacement vehicle thing that they do if you break down. So yeah, 55,000 miles, serviced 2,500 miles ago. Really got nothing to do apart from come and buy it. And after I've finished here, there'll be a little bolted on about everything we give away as an RAC approved dealer, all the package, all that kind of stuff, what we check and all that kind of business. So thanks very much for looking. Thank you for listening to me waffling on, and hopefully we'll speak to you soon. Cheers, bye-bye. Hi, I'm Kev Rowe, Managing Director of A1 Car Search, and I just want to, before we continue with your video walk round, go through a few of the bits and pieces that you get with us as a package when buying the car through A1 Car Search. Obviously, we're an RAC approved dealer, as you can see here, so that means all of our vehicles go through stringent testing in line with the RAC approved dealer scheme. We also give away an RAC warranty. This is a platinum warranty, about as good as we can give away, and we give away 6 months, and you can extend that up to 36 months. This is covers you nationwide, whatever garage you want to go to, as long as they're VAT registered. We also give away a 3 years RAC breakdown, and we give a brand new MOT on every vehicle. Comes with 2 working keys. Each vehicle is obviously fully HPI checked, and what we do on every car is A1's ultimate detail. That's why our cars look just so pristine. It's about an 8-hour detail that our guys carry out on every vehicle, and you'll see the condition of each one is fantastic, right down to under the bonnet, all the machine cleaned inside, outside, headlinings, carpets, really nice detailing on the paintwork too. Moving on to the finance, we offer 2 routes of finance for private people and many more for business customers. For private people, you can have straight finance, 1 to 5 years, pay a deposit, have it paid off at the end. On vehicles up to 5 years old and up to 50,000 miles, the PCP deal is available. That gives you a low deposit and low monthly payments with a balloon at the end where you can either give the car back, pay it off, that's down to you. APRs vary, depends how much you're borrowing and over how long, but generally they start at about 6.5% APR and rise from that. In terms of collection or delivery, we're happy for you to collect. We can also deliver anywhere in the UK, and we're also very happy for you to come in, test drive, and do what you need to do to buy the vehicle through us. We have many happy customers. We've been going for 15 years. Please look on Auto Trader at our feedback, or just Google A1 car search to see a bit more. Look, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video walk round, and hopefully this has been some good information for you to make an informed purchase.